So.
All right. So now we're going to take turns reading like we usually do.
Yay.
All right. And so.
I wonder if they built the wall during like World War II.
Well,
Because
let's
I know
see.
that's not World War I.
It was in 1961 is when they built it. So that'd be after World War II.
Just
Yeah.
like right after that.
Right. So let's take turns, please, with these paragraphs now, okay? It'll be approximately paragraphs, I would say, is how we're going to divide it up, okay? So let's start. Can you start for us, Haley? Go ahead. Everyone else needs to follow along, please.
Imagine that you spend the day with your best friend. That night you say goodbye and both went home to sleep. The next morning you woke up to find the tremendous wall separating your house from your friend's house. The wall would prevent you from seeing your friend for the next 28 years.
Ryan?
Such a situation actually happened to some German citizens on August 13, 1961, when communist forces in the Eastern Germany began to build the Berlin Wall. At this time,
Oh, you can stop right there. Go ahead, Colin.
At this time, Germany was a divided country, and Berlin was a divided city. The 166-kilometer wall divided Berlin into East Berlin and West Berlin, and Germany into East Germany and West Germany. East Berlin was the capital of the communist East Germany East Germany. What? The capital of communist East Germany.
Mm-hmm. So read that whole sentence, please. East Berlin was the capital of communist East Germany. Good.
West Berlin was a city and democratic. West Germany. The communists built the wall to keep East German citizens from leaving their country in search of freedom. In the West, East Germans were no longer allowed to enter West Berlin. Even East Germans who worked in West Berlin could not cross the border. East German guards and guards patrolled the border. The people who tried to climb the wall risked being shot or arrested.
Mm-hmm. Ethan?
in 1989, hundreds of thousands of protesters finally forced the end of communist rule. On November 9th, the government opened the wall. People could pass freely from east to west, many for the first time in their lives. Joyous celebrations carried on in the streets for many days.
Okay, we're going to read the next paragraph all together. Okay?
Yeah, say it at the same time, right?
We're going to try to stay together, okay?
Oh no, that'll be easy.
Ready? Not long after the wall was opened, citizens from both sides participated in destroying it. Today, only a few sections of the wall remain standing, reminding people of a sad time. But not everyone needs reminding. Okay, read the last paragraph to yourself. Okay? All right. Tell me, what is this word up here?
Tremendous.
Tremendous. And this one?
Forces.
Uh-huh.
Protesters.
This one?
Forces. Tremendous. Forces. Tremendous. Protesters. Forces. Tremendous. Protesters.
What's a protester? Yes.
A protester is like protesters is like a big group of citizens of like, let's say like there's a law saying no soda.
Uh-huh.
I would be part of the protesters, but
Which means you would be,
I'll be protesting the government or
yes.
someone to let us have like soda back.
So to protest, or to be a protester is someone who protests a law, right? Which means they are for it or against it?
Again,
They're against the law, right? They don't want that to be the law. Very good. Okay, so this time I would want you to think. I'm going to give you a highlighter, and I want you to highlight. Well, first of all, go ahead and take a pencil. You have a pencil, Ethan?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and take a pencil and cross off numbers.
9.
Number 9.
No, with you.
Yeah, with your pencil.
I don't
Oh,
have one.
here, honey. Sorry. With your pencil, cross off number 9. Okay, now, with your highlighter, I want you to look at, do you see question number 1, and right above it, it says identifying the main idea?
Yeah.
Okay? So that tells you what that question is going to ask you about.
Yeah.
Okay, now, is the main idea going to be stated directly in the story?
No.
No. Usually we have to use our thinking, right? Think about, it's not going to be right there. Context clues, good job. So, it says, number 1 says, what is the main idea of the story? So what are the important words in that question?
Main idea.
Main idea, so highlight main idea in the question, honey.
Oops.
There you go. It's okay.
Ethan's so easy.
Number 2 is going to be a fact, right? It says recalling a fact. So why was the Berlin Wall built? What are the most important words in that question, Colin?
Berlin Wall built.
And we're asking
Why?
why. So why Berlin Wall built? Good job. Number 3, getting meaning from the context. Is it going to be right there, or do we have to think? Yeah, we have to think about what the author told us. What does border mean in this story? What are the important words there, Ethan? Border is an important word, yes, in that question. What else? Mean, right.
And what?
And the word what. Good job, Ryan, because we almost always are going to highlight our question word, right?
Yeah,
Who,
what.
what, when, where, why. Okay. Making connections within the text. Why did citizens from both East and West Berlin help to destroy the wall? What do you think there, Colin?
Because
Well, what should we highlight?
citizens,
What's the first thing you just
Well,
highlighted?
why?
There you go. Why?
citizens east, west, and destroying the wall.
Right. Okay, that sounds good. Remember there we're talking about why did both of them, East and West Berlin's. Good. Connecting the authors and readers' ideas. What's that mean? Connecting the authors and readers' ideas.
Well,
What are you going to have to do in that question?
we're gonna have to like see what the author means in this.
The author's
story,
ideas, right?
and then our ideas.
And your own ideas. Good job. So you guys already knew a little bit about the Berlin Wall, right? Because Colin told us about the Nazis, and we talked about how Berlin's a city in Germany. So you're going to have to rely on what you already know and what the author told you. Why did people celebrate when the wall fell? What do you think, Haley?
Why?
Yep.
Celebrate.
Yep.
Wall fell.
Good job.
People.
Yeah, sure, you can highlight that too if you want.
Well,
Number 6, developing vocabulary. A synonym is a word that has the same or nearly the same meaning as another word. Circle the best synonym for each bold-faced word below. What's important there, Ryan?
Synonym,
Uh-huh.
word, same meaning in another word.
Okay, yeah, so that tells you what a synonym is. Nice job. And what do they want us to do here?
Circle.
Circle.
Best synonym.
Uh-huh, good. Excellent. Number 7, attending to details. Fill in the blanks below with bold-faced words from the story. What's the important part of those directions?
Fill,
Yeah,
blank,
yeah,
bold-faced words.
good. Bold-faced words, right? You guys know what the bold-faced words are. Yeah, okay. And then number 8, processing information. Why was the opening of the Berlin Wall important? What should we highlight there, Ethan? Colin?
Why
Mm-hmm.
opening
Yep,
Berlin Wall important?
good. Okay. So would you like to work on these on your own or together?
Together.
On your own.
Okay, well, if you want to work together, you can. If you want to work on your own, you can. So, okay. It sounds like you 3 want to work together. You can go somewhere in the room and do it. There's some clipboards right there. Make sure you're discussing your answers, okay?
Okay.